Another trash episode of Obi-Wan. How garbage was Obi-Wan episode 3? I've had better bowel movements than this show. I promise I'll be good this time. Still fucking stupid. On today's Nerd North! That's right, Nerd North. Today we are talking the shit show of a train wreck that Obi Wan Kenobi episode 3 is for Disney Plus.
This is a dumb fucking show for dumb fucking people.
Why Papa North is so upset that they sewed a vagina to our good friend Obi Wan Kenobi.
It's just like Leah Thompson with less penis.
Start with Obi Wan Kenobi on the transport ship leaving Dayu to an unnamed location where hopefully someone can get him back to Alderaan, and in the meantime we see him praying on his knees.
Just like how Kamala Harris climbed the ladder,
trying to reach out to his former master Qui-Gon Jinn, looking for any sort of help.
Because believe me, this show needs all the help it can get.
When young Leia asks Obi-Wan, what does the Force feel like? When Obi-Wan turns to Leia and says, do you know what it's like to be afraid of the dark? Then someone turns on the light,
and you see a big steamy loaf left by Amber Heard.
Then you feel safe? Well, that's what the Force is like. Let me tell you, brother, when you were fighting Dooku, Maul, and Anakin, how safe did the Force feel then? And when Papa North turns on the light, let me tell you, brother, I can't float shit across the room or do fucking Jedi mind tricks to people to get them to do shit for me.
Or still wouldn't be waiting for my breakfast in bed.
We then cut to a scene where the Bacta tank is draining, Anakin's being put back together, arms on, legs on, chest piece on, and the critics said that this would be a terrifying scene showing how much agony and pain that Anakin goes through every day as he's assembled into Darth Vader.
I'd be embarrassed too if I was hanging from a baby's Jolly Jim.
Finally, the helmet comes on, which looks like it doesn't even fit, mind you. The whole thing just looks fucking stupid. And the thump noise. Where's the fucking thump noise? So fucking dumb already. We then cut to Mustafar and finally get to see Vader's throne room. And let me tell you, it looked like fucking garbage. It looked like something out of a cutscene from a PS3 game. They did a much better job in Rogue One, and I was just embarrassed for the whole set. We then have Reva on a holo call, talking to Darth Vader and telling him it was Obi Wan Kenobi who killed the Grand Inquisitor and seems to fool Darth Vader. Now, how fucking stupid is that? Darth Vader is one of the hugest Force users in the Star Wars galaxy, and let me assure you kids, Darth Vader can certainly tell when someone's lying to him or not.
Just like anything CNN tells you about Pfizer.
Fucking stupid. Vader tells Reva he knows what it is that she seeks.
A Black Lives Matters banner draped over Lucasfilm.
And that if she completes her mission, not only will she become the new Grand Inquisitor, but also be the one sitting at Vader's side. Like, what the fuck happened to the rule of two? And don't give me the shit that they're not full on Sith. With Vader being at the side of Palpatine and running half the Empire, he doesn't have time to take on a new apprentice. He's so fucking dumb. We then have the cargo ship reach its destination. It's a mostly barren mining colony. However, when Obi-Wan and Leia get off the ship, they can quickly see that this planet's being run by the Empire.
That's like Organa sending Anne Frank to Schindler's house.
Like, how fucking dumb is that? And during this little adventure on the planet, while they're looking for the allies to help them, Princess Leia will not shut the fuck up, is bossing Obi-Wan around telling him what to do, and he's just taking it. Let Papa North tell you, the last time he saw a little kid being that domineering over an adult
was the last time Hunter Biden was a Boy Scout leader. Allegedly.
Leia, finally tired of walking, sees what seems to be off in the distance, a floating pickup truck driven by a mole man. And let me tell you, when I saw this thing pull up, I was expecting a back full of vatos and chicken crates. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, all we were missing was an El Camino and a cockfight, and I would have been able to tell the difference
if we were at the southern border of Texas or not.
But wait, it gets fucking dumber. Begrudgingly, we see Obi Wan Kenobi take the offer from the Mole Man for the ride, and as they get in the back of this floating pickup truck, there is a giant Empire symbol on the fucking back of the tailgate, and he still gets in. Stupid fucking writing, stupid fucking plot points, and Princess Leia apparently has a bigger dick than Obi-Wan. Furthermore, we just saw all crazy Kung Fu Kenobi on Dayu. Why wouldn't he just take out the Mole Man, knowing he is an Empire operative, take the truck and drive to safety? Makes no fucking sense. But Princess Leia, Obi-Wan, and his mangina get onto the floating pickup truck anyway. They have a little back and forth with the Mole Man when, of course, there's a group of stormtroopers whose ride wasn't there to pick them up. So thank God fucking Mole Man was there to give him a ride too. Now these stormtroopers make it very clear that they are looking for a Jedi, and with Obi-Wan no further more than 2 feet away from them, with the robes and the hood on, they couldn't even look at him for a second and say, that might be a Jedi. Furthermore, Obi-Wan Kenobi is a high-value target by the Empire. I severely doubt that these stormtroopers do not know what he looks like or have not been briefed about him. It's just so fucking dumb, it makes no sense. Like, come on, who's writing this shit?
Olivia Chow? More like dog chow to me. Isn't that what she ate in the wet market?
Now, after almost blowing their cover when Obi-Wan actually says the name of Leia out loud, manages to make some type of excuse that, that used to be her mother's name, she reminds me of her, I'm all old and confused now. The stormtroopers buy it, finally get to their destination and get off the truck. However, thinking that they're in the clear, further up the road, they hit an Empire checkpoint where Mole Man tells them this is just a regular thing. Mole Man exits the vehicle, goes up to the stormtroopers and tells them, I think we got a couple of strays, it's worth checking out. And when the stormtroopers get to the back of the vehicle and ask Obi-Wan and Leia to exit, you see Obi-Wan get off, flash his blaster to Leia as if to say, don't worry, we're safe, I have a blaster. When just a couple of hours before, they were on Dayu. Kenobi was a pew-pew here, a pew-pew there, here a pew, there a pew, everywhere a pew-pew, right in front of Leia, as if she wouldn't know he still has the blaster. How fucking stupid is that? Fucking hate this show! We then get the stormtroopers bringing over an Imperial probe droid to check out Obi-Wan Kenobi, but before it gets there, it clearly shows him with his hand on the blaster. And let Papa North tell you, when he's confronted by the Mounties up here in Canada, if I had my hand on any sort of a weapon, they'd be throwing maple syrup, bow and arrows, and bullets at me, and I'd wind up dead without question.
But don't fucking worry, John Wick is on the job.
But we get some crazy Kenobi karate, a little blasting action, and Kenobi evades danger, and they're ready to go away yet again. But holy fucking shit, there's a laser barrier in the way. And let Papa North tell you, this laser barrier is maybe no more than 20 feet long. You see Kenobi, he's trying to turn it off. It doesn't work. So he gets out the blaster, blasts the thing, and as the shot pans away, you can see that they clearly could have fucking walked around it. It's so fucking dumb. Right when they think they're in the clear, an Imperial ship lands, some stormtroopers, and an Imperial general gets out. But of course, it turns out to be an ally incognito. She shoots the stormtroopers dead and greets Obi-Wan Kenobi. And how fucking dumb is that? If she just killed them right then and there, why didn't she kill them when the ship took off? And don't give me no shit that maybe it was an Imperial driver, because if that was the case, he would have reported the other stormtroopers to come and help save them. And furthermore, if it was one of her pilots, why didn't they just kill the stormtroopers before the fuck they got there? Jesus fucking Christ, this is stupid. The rebel ally then takes Obi Wan and Leia to a little hideout in town where they are greeted by a loader robot. And this is the fucking dumbest robot I have ever seen. This is clearly a guy in a fucking suit and it just looks fucking stupid. Furthermore, this robot's supposed to be a helper of the Allies, yet they say they haven't programmed it to talk. Let me tell you, if I had a robot to protect me from the bad guys, the least I fucking wanted to do is be able to say, hey, danger, stop it, danger, holy fucking stupid. She then shows Obi Wan Kenobi and Leia an underground railroad system that many Jedi have come through and passed through before to find their way to Jabin.
Where you have to get a comic book, video game, and cereal box to understand any of that history, or you're shit out of luck.
But the lovin' is shortly interrupted after Darth Vader and the Inquisitors land ironically in the same little town where Obi Wan and Leia are hiding and start to stir up all sorts of shit in town. And how fucking dumb did Christian Haydenson look in the Vader suit? He couldn't tell whether he was Mr. Roboto or someone with a whole lot of swagger walking downtown. He just looked fucking stupid.
Sorry, Haydenson, I supported you in the past. Wait, no I didn't. You were always fucking stupid and shattered glass was shit.
Where Obi-Wan once more tells Leia, you gotta go with this rebel girl, I'll be right behind you, but if I'm not, just make sure you get to Alderaan safely. He then tells the rebel ally to take Leia down this underground railroad while I go and distract Vader. And by distract Vader, he means sits around while he watches Vader literally choke and break necks of people and watching them die. Obi-Wan does manage to connect with Vader briefly. It distracts Vader and he goes off, leaving the Inquisitors. And how fucking dumb are they, especially the second brother?
Because why does he always have to talk like this and have the angry voice?
Let me tell you, brother, a little less MSG in your food and that voice will be clear enough as soon as you take your next shit.
Poo fast, poo furious.
And it's at this point Reva finds a secret location for the rebel ally where they were hiding out earlier in the show, before the other Inquisitors, before Vader, before the whole group of them as Force sensitive. And if you don't believe that this is the Reva show at this point,
then you probably believe that Michelle Obama doesn't have a penis.
We then have Obi Wan Kenobi make his way down to a gravel quarry, and let me tell you, this is fucking stupid. The worst set I have ever seen. Papa North was half waiting for the crazy SUV from Tango Cash to drive by in the background. When finally we all get to the duel some of us have been waiting for, Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader. And this is the dumbest fucking lightsaber fight Papa North has ever seen. We have Darth Vader the whole time, just one hand in the sword, and don't give me no shit about, oh, this is Anakin's fighting style, he did it in Rogue One, he did it here. Bull fucking shit. Let me tell you, in the original trilogy and even in the earlier shows, we still have Vader. Two-hand in the fucking lightsaber. None of this one-hand shit. It was so uninspiring and looked so fucking stupid. And at this point, Obi-Wan Mangina is just taking it, trying everything he can to block these one-handed saber hits. It just looks so fucking dumb and tells Papa North this is no longer a show about a Jedi Master. It's just some guy who happened to find a lightsaber at a flea market because he's fucking useless. Obi-Wan then does the good old, I'll slice this pipe in half, hope the steam distracts Darth Vader. Are you fucking kidding me? If you're telling me Darth Vader in his high-tech suit can't walk through a little steam with the sensors and all that shit in his mask, then there's a fucking problem. But Darth Vader bests Obi-Wan, the show forces him up in the air, and let me tell you, this show has some of the worst wire work I have seen in a long time. Like I said, Papa North thinks that looks like they're hanging from a Jolly Jim, and you can see the Bobcat getting airbrushed out with Windows paint 5 feet away. It just looks fucking awful. Then see Darth Vader force push some charcoal or something like that over, ignite it with his lightsaber blade, and begins to drag Obi Wan Kenobi through it.
Somebody call Kelso, because that's a burn!
But not even. As we see Obi-Wan getting dragged through this, you would think he looked like a fucking trauma burn victim, but no, his arm singed up a little bit. He got some slight bubble in there on the forearm. It just looks fucking dumb. He should have just been melted away. Why does Disney always write such shitty things? But lo and behold, after telling Leia that she's gonna have to make the rest of her journey herself, the rebel ally shows up, shoots a stormtrooper, then furthermore shoots a giant propane tank or something, blowing it up, pushing Obi-Wan out of the fire and not obliterating him.
Just like Joe Biden obliterated 9 children with a drone strike in Afghanistan.
When the loader droid comes that walks like 2 miles an hour, picks up Obi-Wan and takes him to safety, and you got something like 40 stormtroopers there shooting through the fire, pew 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 pew, and not a single fucking one of them can hit him. Dumb fucking show that weak-minded people eat up. Furthermore, Vader is like Sith Lord Supreme. Why does he just not run, walk, or just force push this fire out of the way altogether? Don't tell Papa North that he can't do this shit, as he's one of the most powerful Sith Lords ever to live. And if Reva can jump around like Rob Schneider in The Animal, don't tell Papa North that Vader just couldn't even simply jump over this fire and finish the job himself on Obi-Wan Mangina. We then cut to a scene where it's Leia finding her way to the end of the Underground Railroad, where she's supposed to rendezvous with the person who takes her back to Alderaan. And who's waiting there for her but Reva?
Standing over the dead body of a white pilot, but apparently when he takes 4 times the amount of lethal fentanyl, it was his fault.
Where Leia then asks her, "Are you the one that's supposed to take me?" And Reva says something along the lines of, "Unfortunately the other guy couldn't, but let me take you to where you're supposed to be going."
Don't go with her, Leia. She works for Disney and they like to children. Allegedly.
You're so fucking stupid. But did you hate Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3?
Because if you did, you're a Star Wars apologist and have a bigger mangina than Star Wars theory.
Can you defend the decisions they make in this show?
Because if you can, you're a transgender horse face like Grace Randolph.
And can you really honestly tell Papa North that this show is any good?
Because if you can, you probably have a bigger penis than Star Wars may.
Moses Ingram, honey, let me tell you, if you're worried about getting attacked online, then maybe you shouldn't have took this role in the first place. I'm sure you and your agent were smart enough to look over this script, know exactly where the story was going, and if you knew anything about Star Wars, you knew the fandom would be upset, so this falls on you. Same goes for you, Brother Ewan. You're telling people, stop attacking me online. I didn't know any better. Bull fucking shit. With the stature you are in Hollywood, you knew exactly what you were getting into before the bait and switch. And stop saying, oh, people, stop attacking my daughter. That's a butch and a dyke that we put in this show.
Maybe if you would have done a better job on parenting, we wouldn't have had to.
And the Focus GTA, who left Papa North to comment, "You've never had sex before, I'm guessing. Let me ask you if you could grab my underpants from your mom's bedroom for me."
Papa North would appreciate it very much, because your mom certainly did.
And for everybody else who hated this show, leave a comment down below. And don't forget, the more likes and comments you leave gives me more of a chance to make some great nerdy content for subscribers like you. And a big shout out to the Rezonator for some great Tango and Cash artwork, and as always, our Nerd North theme song. We hope you've enjoyed it.
His links are in the description below.
And to my best friend and super nerd, Pattie Richardson, who supported this project all the way from the very beginning and has shared out every single one of Nerd North's videos.
And if she can share out every single one, you can share out a couple, like this one.
And of course, a big shout out to the rest of the Nerd North community. This Thursday, Papa North will be doing his first Funko Pop giveaway for reaching 50 subs, so you still have a chance to get in. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win this great Dr. Doom Funko Pop.
So don't forget to like, share, comment, and sub, and make this great nerdy community grow.
Do you have a hidden talent? Maybe you're into comic books or gaming. Maybe a graphic designer, a Twitter user that wants to do live streaming but doesn't have a YouTube channel. Contact Papa North here at Nerd North. We are still looking for all sorts of great team members to help grow the greatest nerdy community in the world. Don't forget to follow me at Nerd North Drew. Fucking stupid. Till next time. Nerd North!